We begin with breaking news. New York City public schools are now going all remote starting tomorrow.
The mayor announcing just a couple of hours ago that the city's 7-day average hit 3% today, triggering the closure of the school's buildings. We have team coverage for you, starting with CBS 2's Aundrea Cline-Thomas, who actually broke the news to some astonished parents. Aundrea.
Well, Maurice and Natalie, this week parents have literally had to take it day by day to learn if their schools would be open. One parent called this process completely exhausting, but the mayor says a standard has been set and he's sticking to it.
New York City has hit exactly 3.0%. And as a result, we do need to close our schools for the coming days.
After delaying his daily press briefings by 5 hours, checking and double-checking the city's COVID infection rate, Mayor de Blasio announced school closures.
The teachers have given us a whole lot of preparatory material. They're sending home all the textbooks and the backpack. So I guess we're ready, but we're not really ready.
Parents and school leaders were already put on notice as the COVID infection rate inched closer and closer to the 3% threshold, a measurement established in the summer with the unions in order to reach an agreement to open schools in the first place. But inside schools, the infection rate is well below 0.5%.
If we just use a hard and fast, again, like a light switch off, I wonder if we'll be back before 2021.
300,000 students attend school in person. It's been a great relief to parents who now have to juggle to complete remote learning.
Who's going to have the bad work day? Who's going to have the bad work week? Who's going to take the hit? And we swap.
Schools will be closed until at least after Thanksgiving. Testing in schools will be central to reopening. But other than that, the city and state have not come together to come up with a plan.
But we have real work to do, which I think we can do quickly, to finish those standards and then put together the action plan to make them come to pass.
Now, the sticking point in all of this is that 3% threshold. Yesterday, the mayor said that he was working with the unions and the state to see if there's any flexibility around it. But the teachers union doesn't seem to budge. And we'll explain why coming up at 6 o'clock. But for now, reporting live from Astoria, Queens, Aundrea Cline-Thomas, CBS 2 News.
So many questions there, Aundrea. Thank you. And as the city pivots to all remote learning, thousands of students, tens of thousands, are still without necessary equipment. 60,000 students don't have the devices they need for remote learning. The chancellor says there's a supply problem. The district, the system, is expecting to receive and distribute devices for 40,000 students this week. Teachers will be preparing paper packets for students without access to computers and tablets. And grab-and-go meals will be available at schools from 9 a.m. to noon on weekdays.